when you run a business, there are a lot of boxes to check.
Let's see. Payroll? Check. Inventory? Check. Insurance? Ah.
Well, Good Thing Simply Business makes getting small business insurance fast and easy. Just answer a few questions, review your quotes, and get covered in under 10 minutes, all online. It's that simple. Check insurance off your list at simplybusiness.com.
Quick, choose a meal deal with McValue. The $5 McChicken meal deal, the $6 McDouble meal deal, or the new $7 Daily Double meal deal. Each with its own small fries, drink, and 4-piece McNuggets. There's actually no rush. I'm just excited for McDonald's.
For a limited time only, prices and participation may vary. Not valid for McDelivery.
Adobe Radio. The future of alternative. This is Tess Miles.
And now, here's your expert in everything with a go pedal, Nick Miles.
We are all the way across the state, and Trisha and I are here in Portland. Marconi is in Chicago, and I'm broadcasting from the Oregon International Auto Show. So today, I'd like to be your catalytic commander, as well as Trish being your noble navigator. And of course, as always, from Chicago, our passenger princess, Marconi, is here.
Hello.
It's a fun show. I will tell you guys, one of the things that's been really exciting for me, because I thought it was just Marconi's mom and my mom that listened to the show. I found the other fan, so now I've met all of our listeners all together.
Oh, there you go. Finally.
Finally.
Your life is complete. We can pack up and go home. Now, why are you there? You're at the International Auto Show in Portland. Why does every other city in the United States just have, like, New York City Auto Show, Chicago Auto Show? Portland's got to have some different name that's not, it's very confusing.
Well, it's interesting because they changed. So a lot of car shows are put on by the Car Dealers Association. It used to be the Metro Portland Car Dealers, but now the whole of the state got together, the Oregon Car Dealers, and so it's their show all together. So people come,
So is this a different show from last year? Because last year it was something else.
Last year they had motorcycles. This year they decided just to have cars because it was sort of divided up. But I will also tell you, this is one of the best Oregon auto shows I've been to. Over the years, I think I've been coming here for probably 20 years. This year is absolutely packed. I mean, there is thousands of people here. I'm sitting in an area of patio furniture supplied by 365 patio furniture made out of recycled milk cartons. And
so they're making you sit on a milk carton for this show?
A recycled milk carton, no less. It's actually really cool stuff, really hardy and doesn't fade. But ultimately,
the marketing team at KXL is really doing their job.
They are. No, absolutely. I'm sitting here, and there is probably another 20 couples sitting here. In the patio furniture
having a romantic evening, afternoon or whatever. They're like,
occasionally
having a spot of cheese and wine here.
I've seen some hand holding, but ultimately there are thousands of people here. It's a big crowd. We had an audience when we started this earlier on.
Well, isn't that expected at an auto show? Or is it a surprise?
But I think it's a surprise.
You act like you're surprised that it's happening.
I am, because auto shows have been sort of in decline for years, and it's clear now that this show is not in a decline. It's actually getting bigger. There are all the brands.
You're talking
here.
about the auto show, not this radio show.
No,
right?
well, that's getting bigger, but that's to do with our calorie intake. But ultimately, ultimately, the show is got bigger. I mean, they have more than just the one main hall. They have some of the ballrooms upstairs have the luxury car lines in them. So
main what? You said main what?
Main hall.
Main hall.
Right.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure you said main hole. I mean hall.
Yeah, hall. So, there is multiple halls here with cars in them, which is great. It's great to see them
what
expanding.
about the food? What kind of food do they have there, Nick? That's really what I'm concerned about.
Well, I haven't sampled any food today. I've seen the restaurants.
Go home.
The Dragon Boat.
It's time for you to go home. You're doing it all wrong.
They had the sneak peek event on Thursday night, and you know what? They had lobster and bacon grilled cheese sandwiches. So that's everybody's favorite. Lobster and bacon grilled cheese.
Did you try that?
I did. I actually had lobster and bacon grilled cheese sandwich, and it was pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
If you're going to have a lobster and grilled cheese sandwich, it can't just be pretty good. It's got to be the thing that you're like thinking about when you, oh my gosh, I got to get back there to get another one of those.
Well, you know
But
something.
it's just pretty good. Why even try?
Because I'm a pescatarian and don't usually eat meat, the bacon part was the best because I haven't eaten bacon in a long time. And so that.
But you just said it was pretty good. I'm saying if you are a person that's providing this type of food, it's got to be great.
Yeah. Well,
It's the International Portland Automotive thing.
.com.
Whatever it's called.
They also had Indian food, and I did have a lamb kebab because I'm very partial to the lamb. But ultimately,
Really love the way you talk.
the guy that does the food here is a James Beard Award winner, and you don't usually find that in a convention center. So the food standard is pretty high. Well, I think food standard in Portland has always been pretty high, though, hasn't it?
Definitely.
I mean, if you want to look at historically, sure.
Yeah. I mean, what's your favorite food in Portland?
I don't remember all of it. You
Yeah,
know?
all of
Like,
it.
Nona Amelia's is
On
one of
one
my
plate.
favorite
Yeah,
Italian
that's
places.
right. We've
You want to
been
go
there.
through the list?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've been there together. What's your favorite food in Portland to eat in a car?
I don't really like eating in cars because
Really?
it stinks the car up.
Do you know we used to have sandwiches in our car every? Do you remember we used to go two
We
places?
didn't have a choice. They didn't want us in the radio station, so we had to
we used to
live
go
in the car.
You
And
know,
we go to Zupan
yeah,
to get their
Zupan to get
specialty sandwiches.
Yeah, and then we do that, or we go to the Chinese restaurant up John's Landing there and get the lunch. Do you remember that? And we pay
Yes.
$5. Do you remember that? It was so long ago that lunch was only $5.99. That's how long ago it was.
Do you remember Thai Orchid? Number 9, no peanuts?
Yeah, number 9, no peanuts. Oh, yeah.
We would go over to, I think they have 2 locations, one in Beaverton and then one in downtown. And the I don't want to speak for the family, but I think there was a divorce in the family, and like one of them got one of the restaurants, and the other one got the other one. And the downtown one, the one on Burnside, was the one I used to go to all the time. I used to live right across the street from it.
Yeah.
Behind that Chevron station on Burnside.
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorites.
Yeah. No, it's really good food. Really good food. Yeah, I remember couldn't you see it from your balcony on your apartment?
Yes, on purpose. I was like, they said, well, you can see Thai Orchid from here. I'm like, sold.
Yeah, so you went out, you used to go out there and you used to waft the air into your nose so you could smell
You could
the...
really smell, you could smell number 9, no peanuts.
Yeah.
I would order it. I could already smell it before
Yeah.
I got the... But Nick, when you're at this auto show,
Yes.
what's different from this auto show than any other auto? Because you go to all of them.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of things here that aren't just new cars. So they have a big, what's called an overlanding segment. This is sort of your things like your RVs, where you take them on adventures to go camping with. So there's a lot of vehicles with roof tents and a lot of vehicles that you could sort of spend a day out in the wilderness. But it's a really
So
nice.
people are living in these vehicles
I don't know if
during
anyone.
the show?
I don't know if anyone sleeps in it during the show, but a lot of like cool things.
They
like,
should let people.
Yeah.
Like,
You know-
hey, look, that's a family over there. They've decided to test this out for 3 days.
Oh, I'm pitching that for next year. I think in the overlanding section, we should do a camp out for the night. That would be awesome
No,
at the
thanks.
auto show. Well, I mean, you don't have to do it. Trish and I can do it.
I would love
I'm
to.
sure Trish really wants to volunteer for that too.
Yeah, Trish, you'd spend the night with me at the auto show in Rooftop 10, wouldn't
Nick,
you?
do you remember back in the day, like we did these things in RVs where I
Yeah.
lived in an RV at the radio station?
Yeah.
And that was a nightmare.
Yeah, I do.
Never again.
I do remember that it took them 3 weeks to pump the toilet out.
Well, I don't know about that. But the thing was, I would be exhausted every day. I would fall asleep, and then other disc jockeys would come in and record me snoring.
Did they really?
So it was a lot of fun.
I kind of remember that. I kind of remember that.
Because I was live 24/7 in that thing. It was a nightmare.
But it made a great radio piece. I mean, we did a lot of crazy stuff back in the day. Do you remember when we strapped a cell phone to the back of a car and you had it live on the air, and I drove the car out until the cell phone got destroyed? We did a lot of those type of
I
things.
try to forget most of the stuff we did on that show.
I blocked it out. We did a lot of stuff.
I remember we had a reporting van. Like we had a crappy van, and we named it
the Connie
after
Chung.
Connie Chung.
Yeah.
And they made us change the name because they were worried about getting sued. But this van, it had a giant logo that said Connie Chung on the side of it.
Yeah.
And it appeared on CNN when the first time they allowed same-sex marriage in Oregon.
Yes.
It was on a giant screen.
I think we
everywhere.
parked it
was great.
outside City Hall where they were giving out the licenses for the first time. And
Right behind CNN and, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's great.
And there we had one of our interns there, like 2:00 in the morning. That was fun.
Yeah, they parked this van. I don't even know if the van worked, but it was out there. It was beautiful.
Didn't we get Andy to marry somebody? I do remember those crazy things.
I think, yeah, perhaps, yeah.
I think he married one of the interns or something.
Mistake.
Yes. At the time, we thought it was a good idea, but many things in our lives we thought was a good idea. No, this show's really good. There's lots of people here, whole families, everything from people with little kids all the way up to people with walkers. So you got every stage of life.
And kebabs. They have kebabs.
They did on Thursday night. Today, I noticed they did have a fresh salmon salad, but I was trying to find if they still had those lobster and bacon grilled cheese. Welcome back to the show. I am at the Oregon International Auto Show. Marconi is in Chicago, and Trish is heading up the big spaceship test miles back at the station.
They wouldn't let her go to the auto show with you. Is that right?
They didn't have anybody to replace her. They actually said she is irreplaceable.
But you know what? Maybe it was Trish that just said, I don't want to go to this thing. And
it could have been.
I like to hear that.
I want to stay back at the radio station. And they were like,
Trish,
she can't
Trish,
go with you.
Say that?
Well, you never know what's going to happen when we're doing shows that aren't like our typical shows. You know, he's at the, Oregon Auto Show, and you just never know. You just want to have somebody here who can make sure they push the right button if anything goes crazy.
Yeah, because, here's the thing. Like, Trish and I could, if Nick gets disconnected and, we can't contact him, we just keep going,
Yeah.
We just do radio. But if Trish isn't here, it might be some guy that's like, I don't know what to do. That's the guy. That's the guy who fills in for Trish. I don't know what to do. Do I push this button or that one? Do I turn my microphone on? I don't know.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, Trish shouldn't ask the cleaning guy to do it. So that's
true.
I'm normally cleaning toilets, but today I'm on the air.
I think we're going to do some questions, right?
Oh, fine. You have to.
Test miles.
My car has about 95,000 miles on it. Throw it away. And runs fine. Is there anything major I should proactively replace the entire car before I hit 100,000? Or do I just wait until something falls off? Fails.
Well, you could wait until something falls off. This is such a loaded question because it sort of almost depends on what make and model of your car you have. But I can give you some things that you should pay attention to around that mileage. So first of all, spark plugs. In modern cars, they probably require replacement between 60 and 100,000 miles. Worn plugs sort of reduce the fuel economy of the car, and they also strain the ignition coils. The ignition coils themselves, they should be inspected. They don't have to be replaced. You don't have to go, they need replacing because it's 100,000 miles. But they should be at least looked at. And there's something called the serpentine belt, which is what I like to call cheap insurance.
That was one of my favorite bands in college.
Yeah, serpentine belt.
Yeah.
If that fails, by the way, you lose alternator power, power steering, cooling, and they all go at once. And then the engine and the cabin air filters should probably be replaced. It's a simple, inexpensive thing, but you don't want them sucking dirt into the engine. So
yeah, you don't want an interior of your car to smell like socks, like dirty socks.
Yes, and they will if you don't change those filters.
Especially if you have a friend that puts dirty socks on your filter. That's just a fun little prank I like to play.
Sorry about that, you guys.
Sorry,
your fluid needs changing, transmission, brake, coolant, differential fluid, those type of things, transfer case fluid. Around 100,000 miles, things you really need to watch are like timing belts, water pumps, suspension
How many
components.
belts are involved?
There's a lot of belts in a car, and depending on what make and model it is, there can be a lot of belts.
I don't understand these car companies. So many belts, and not one of them's named the championship belt.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
They obviously aren't WWE fans. Fuel pump, don't replace the fuel pump, alternator, starter, radiator, or wheel bearings. So some people will tell you they need replacing, but you should only replace them if they actually need replacing. The smart strategy really is to do what the manufacturer requires at 90, 100,000 miles, and all the fluids. That's basically what I would tell you to do.
Oh, you mean drive into the Willamette River?
Yeah, not those kind of fluids.
Oh.
The other kind of fluids, like that are supposed to be in the car, not the fluids that are not supposed to be in the car.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of fluids in the Willamette that are not supposed to be anywhere.
Right.
I keep hearing the modern transmissions are sealed for life. I think that's a prison cell, sealed for life. You get in there, you can't get out. Does that actually mean I never have to service it, or is that just marketing?
So sealed for life actually means there's no dipstick. It doesn't mean that you should never service it, and there's no there's no simple driveway service that can be done on it. So unpacking that, what does that actually mean? In most modern automatic transmissions and CVTs, there is no traditional dipstick to look at what the fluid level is. So you can't sort of check the fluid. The fluid has to be checked. The checking mechanism is underneath. So that's the...
Nick's phone is going off. Very professional, Nick.
It's actually interesting because I'm on Do Not Disturb. And the fluid levels, the film... There's a film procedure that's required for temperature that's required for temperature monitoring, and the manufacturer may not list a routine interval on those vehicles. So what you should do is basically ask when you go to the dealership, you should ask them what they recommend. Life expectancy on those transmissions is 100,000 to 150,000 miles. So I would basically say just make sure that you have it checked about 100,000 miles at least.
So that term sealed for life, immediately I thought, why hasn't the artist Seal come out with an album called Sealed for Life? And it would just be different versions of Kiss from a Rose.
There you go.
And a kiss from a rose on a grave, baby. I'm sorry.
Would it be sealed for life? Huh.
Sure. Whatever you want. But it's just that song over and over, which I would be fine with.
Yeah.
Nick, you're getting a text.
Oh, no.
Can you throw your phone into the Willamette somewhere during the show? Is premium gas ever actually worth it for your car? Or if your car doesn't require it? Or am I just wasting money?
Well, premium fuel usually means 91 to 93 octane in the U.S., so it sort of helps you resist NOx and premature combustion under high pressure. So, if you put the wrong kind of fuel in your car, it starts to make these weird knocking sounds. It contains sort of more energy in the liquid. So imagine a liquid that is double caffeinated. That's the best way to explain it. It improves mileage by default. So cleaning your engine is sort of better. It helps clean the engine because it burns hotter usually, and it automatically increases power. When they say regular recommended, that wording actually matters. If you put premium fuel in a vehicle that says regular fuel is recommended, you will immediately notice a difference. You can lose horsepower, so you can lose 2 to 5% horsepower. A small amount of efficiency you will lose. Regular unleaded, so premium, provides no advantages. So modern engines have NOx sensors, and if your engine isn't tuned to exploit higher octane, there's nothing to unlock. So you can't really make it better by putting in premium fuel. That's the short answer.
So if you drive a garbage can, premium fuel isn't required.
Yes, exactly. And it tends to be like 4-cylinder engines that don't require premium fuel. High horsepower engines tend to require. So if you drive a BMW or a Mercedes that has a high horsepower output, it will require premium fuel. And of course, premium fuel is more expensive. We're at the Oregon International Auto Show today. The show is open till Sunday at 6 p.m. Marconi in Chicago. Trish is heading up the good ship Lollipop back at the station. And Trish, have you got your news pants on?
I do
Nick,
have my
Trish
news
said
pants
something
on.
during the break I wanted to bring up really quick.
Uh-oh.
I know it's very important.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it.
I was talking about, we are live. We were talking about some RV thing that we were live on a feed at a radio back in the day. And I was like, it was exhausting because I was on 24/7. And then I was playing some clips of Trish. And she, you know how you mentioned being on 24/7? And she was referring to the clips that I have all these clips of Trish.
Oh. And I want out. Awesome. Hyundai, Tesla. Avoid using the radio.
And she was like, yeah, that's like that. I'm like, no, but you're on the radio when I'm getting these from the show that we're on. We're doing a show. It's like when I was referring to Trish was like, I would be laying down trying to rest for 5 minutes and they would like have a microphone up my dingus. No. You know what I mean? It was a lot of fun.
That is, yeah.
I would never come to your
right.
house and start recording without your, your permission.
Approval.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It is different.
I was like, oh, now Trish hates that I have collected audio.
I see how this works, Nick.
Yeah, Nick. She knows how it works.
Hi, Nicholas.
All right, but Nick wants news.
Sometimes I have phone. I have phone conversations with Trish, and she's not actually there. It's just Marconi calling me and playing Trish drops.
Sorry about that, you guys.
See what I mean? Time for some news headlines. Major trade news this week. The U.S. Supreme Court struck down key portions of earlier auto tariffs, a move that could ease cost pressure across the industry. Automakers like Toyota and BMW that rely on global parts sourcing may benefit. Analysis says it won't mean instant price cuts, but it could stabilize vehicle prices heading into the summer. For buyers watching affordability, this is one of the most meaningful policy shifts we have seen in years.
That's awesome. I mean,
Trish, that's your cue.
It is my cue. A Ford Motor Company said it's slowing some EV investments and increasing hybrid production as demand for fully electronic vehicles grows more than expected. The shift means more hybrid trucks. SUVs may arrive sooner, offering drivers a practical middle ground between gas and electric, which is definitely needed.
Nick, I have a question about a Ford commercial I saw. It runs a lot. Bryan Cranston is voicing it.
Yeah.
And he said, someone who says, don't work harder, work smarter, didn't realize you could do both.
Yes.
That's the voiceover. What does that mean?
Oh.
They want you to work more and harder and smarter?
No, I think what they're trying to tell you is if you buy the Ford truck, you can be smart and work hard. But it doesn't compute. I get it.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to work smarter or harder. Concept, I just want to do nothing.
Tesla adjusts pricing on selected Cybertruck trims this week, a sign that the electric truck competition is intensifying. Rivals like Rivian and legacy brands are fighting for the same buyers. Analysis says that this pricing shift shows the EV market is entering a more competitive phase for consumers. That offer translates into better value and more negotiating leverage when you buy a new vehicle. So, because people are starting to get rid of the vehicles that other people don't want, they're bringing the price down.
That's good. New data shows.
Hello.
Yep. New data shows average new vehicle prices remain near record highs, about $50,000, pushing buyers towards longer loans and certified pre-owned models. Automakers are offering incentives and simpler terms as affordability increasing shapes. Did you hear how I said that? Affordability increasingly shapes purchase decisions. Hey, look, it made me laugh.
Affordability,
I'm here.
Right.
I have Trish talking and laughing at the same time. Trish, that's a talent. Wow.
Oh dear.
God, you can do it out of. Yeah, you're super talented. Hybrid vehicles are having a moment. Honda and Hyundai both reported stronger hybrid demand compared to some EV EV segments. Consumers like the improved fuel economy without worrying about charging infrastructure. Industry analysis now says hybrids may be the most realistic growth area over the next several years.
Hyundai. My cue. General Motors
Yes, your
announced
cue.
plans to expand U.S. battery production, reaffirming its long-term EV commitment despite short-term market shifts. The move aims to boost competitiveness, secured federal incentives, and support domestic jobs and EV infrastructure.
There you
And
go.
I want
I
out.
like new jobs. I mean, we'll let you out at the end of the show, Trish. Stellantis is reviewing its North American production strategy. Aim is shifting to trade rules and charging EV demand. The EVs are actually declining, and gas vehicles are actually increasing in what the consumers want. Brands like Jeep and Ram could see production adjustments depending on the market conditions. Executives say flexibility is the key right now, and Trish also says flexibility is her key. For buyers, that means they can get more affordable vehicles and pricing in the next few months. Trish?
Now I see how this works, Nick. All right, this is probably going to wrap us up here.
Awesome.
Manual transmissions may continue to decline in performance vehicles. A senior executive at BMW acknowledged that the future high-performance models are likely to favor advanced automatic gearboxes. The reasoning centers on faster acceleration and improved efficiency. Enthusiasts may debate the decision, but the automakers say performance data is shaping the future.
I like performance data, Trish. That's all I can tell you.
I'm guilty.
I like it a
know
lot.
you do.
Yeah,
We have
and I know you like performance data too. You'd like your air conditioning to perform.
Yes, I would. Especially since summer is just right around the corner.
That's
Do you
right.
at
Summer's
least
right
have
around the
heat?
corner. It sounds like a commercial.
Summer's right around the corner.
Make sure and boil plenty of eggs. I don't know what that means.
And water. No.
So what we've learned here
I
today,
always like to boil
things
eggs.
aren't great, but they are getting slightly better in the automotive industry. Kind of.
Yeah. Or now the tariffs may be struck down. Some of the tariffs, at least. I like
Yes.
that, don't you?
I do. Trish, you like it, right? You enjoy it. Yeah. She loves it.
Buy more cars time.
Yeah, awesome.
Who doesn't like to buy more cars? Because I'm certainly into it.
How many cars are you going to
I
buy
don't
this
have
year,
enough.
Nick, with all the savings?
At least an extra lug nut for my wheels.
Oh.
Maybe not a whole car.
Trish, what about
You
you?
want to hear something
All
really
right.
funny?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, wait.
gosh.
No. I don't know what's going on
Well,
because I'm just
I'm
sitting
waiting for
here.
something funny.
No, I'm
You're just over there pressing a
the
lot
news
of buttons.
segment, I'm like kind of disjointed. I don't really know what to do. I almost could just go take a nap and wait for you guys to be done because I don't think I feel like I'm just interrupting you. So maybe that's what I'll do the next time because I feel like I'm annoying you more than anything. So I'll just
we love you.
I don't know what to do.
You are a button pusher for sure.
It's a very
though.
scripted segment that doesn't seem like it wants me to interrupt it. And you guys don't seem to be
No,
able
but
to.
you still do a good job of interrupting.
All right. Well,
Don't
the
you?
next segment, Nick, I will let you take it away. I want you to eat Starburst
it's
live
gonna
on
be-
the air.
Oh,
It's
I
Starburst
wish.
live on
God,
the air.
I really do. I could really do with a Starburst right now, but unfortunately, everything here is healthy. But there's no. Oh God, where is the grilled cheese and bacon sandwich when I need it? I mean the grilled cheese lobster and bacon sandwich. Right. When we come back, more Ask Test Miles. The Oregon International Auto Show is where I am. I'm sitting in the 365 furniture FATIO. FATIO? Did I say FATIO? Oh, why isn't there a FATIO outside my house?
Yes, you are.
I like it.
I'd be on the I'll be on the patio 24/7. I never get off the patio. 365 patio furniture made out of recycled milk cartons. The patio's on the patio.
Now, I have to ask you this, Nick.
I am the patio on the patio.
I love it.
I was unboxing some furniture because I'm upgrading my studio booth that you hear me from every week.
Yeah, was it patio furniture?
No, not with patio furniture or milk crates. But it's like some customized furniture, and I had to unbox it myself, which was a mistake. I should have paid the extra $50 to have them unbox it. But anyway, I was unboxing it myself and then taking it all down to the alley where the garbage cans are in my building. And I am like maybe 7 years younger than Nick. I was exhausted. Like I had to that's enough for today kind of thing. And now I got to know, what is the secret to you? Do you run out of energy like I do? Like I hate that. Like I want to do stuff and I'm like, I can't. I got to take it easy. Got to pace myself.
Starburst, man. That solves it every time.
No,
for me.
not candy. My version would be like Werther's Original. But that doesn't help me.
Yeah, of course.
With fatigue.
So look, I mean, there's no secret when you get to our age. Napping is the secret, right? It's napping. I just take multiple naps a day.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
But I mean, the thing is, I don't want to nap. I've already slept my 8 hours. I've had my coffee. I've had my tea.
I have a feeling like you're a toddler. I don't want to nap.
No
nap.
It's not like that. It's just that I know if I nap, then I'll just stay in bed. I'll never wake back up.
Yeah. So that's a realistic problem. I have been known to have an afternoon double shot of espresso. Here's a secret, right? It's
too much. So, stay up all night.
If you go to a coffee... No, but I don't. I don't have that issue. So the secret is this. You go to a coffee shop and you have a latte and it's like $6. Like my latte cost about $6 if I get a latte at the coffee shop. You know what I do instead is I go and get a double shot of espresso.
A double shot of espresso. Espresso maker in your kitchen.
No. I'll do it at home. If I'm at home, I'll do it at home. But I'll get a double shot of espresso and I put a couple of sugars in it and a dash of cream to cool it down. And I just throw it back. And that'll keep me going until about 9 p.m. when I start to get sleepy again.
So basically what you're saying is you ignore your body and you do not take breaks.
Yes. Oh,
and you try to drive yourself into a heart
attack. I've ignored my body for... Yes. I've ignored my body for 60 years. Look, I have two choices. I can get to 90 years old, have trouble getting out of bed, spend 4 hours in the bathroom, or I can go out with a clap and a bang at 75. Those are my choices.
Which one is the one you're doing?
I'm going out with a clap and a bang at 75. Yeah.
I don't know what a crap and a bang is, but I don't want to. I don't think I want to know.
A clap and a bang.
Sorry, the audio is a little hazy from wherever you are right now at the International Portland Auto Machine. But you do want questions.
We should do some Ask Test Miles then.
All right.
Ask Test Miles.
What's the smartest way to negotiate at the dealership right now without turning it into a 4-hour marathon? Leave.
Nobody likes that. No. So, with the modern interwebs, you can actually do all the negotiations before you arrive. Once you've chosen, you should never buy a vehicle and test drive it on the same day, right? Test drive several vehicles that you're looking at, do it at different dealerships, get a feeling for it, and just tell them, I'm going to buy, but not today. I'm just test driving and working out what vehicle I want, and then I'll come back and buy. So you come back. The biggest mistake people make is negotiating in person. Negotiate online. Email 3 to 5 dealerships, ask about the out-of-the-door price, including taxes, document fees, and any add-ons. Specifically, the exact trim and the stock number that you're interested in. So every car on a dealership lot has a stock number. Tell them, I'm interested in this vehicle, the stock number. Tell them you're buying within 48 hours because you'll get more attention that way. Shop multiple stores. When you're ready to buy, you want out-of-the-door pricing, OTD it's called. and that cuts all of the theater out. You show up and you sign when you have chosen which dealership to buy from. But I also have to tell you, it's not just about price. You need to be thinking about dealerships, their reputation. I mean, I love to go to dealerships that have good reputations. I have watched them work.
Yes, Uncle Bob.
Bob is Beaverton Bob is one of the best guys I tell this story all the time. I went to have lunch with him, and I was parking my car in the Beaverton Kia lot. And when I parked my car, he was across the street, and a car drove past, and he put his hand out to stop the driver. And the driver pulled over, and he said, "Hey, buddy, I can hear a rattling at the back of your car." And he walked around the back, and there was a screw missing out of the license plate holder. This wasn't even one of his customers. It was somebody driving through the lot. And he had a technician run into the shop get a screwdriver and a screw, and they put the second screw into the license plate holder of that guy's vehicle. Now that is customer service. He cared about anybody on the road, and he took care of them. That's the kind of dealer that you should find. So value is not necessarily price. Value is in how a dealership treats you. Value is in how they trade in vehicles with you, what they give you, the finance rate, the add-ons, the warranty, the protection. Again, another example. It's one person when you go to some of these stores. That's one person, from the person that does the test drive to the person that signs the paperwork. You do everything with one person. You're not being passed from person to person at the dealership. Number two is the numbers, right? You can do XXX out of the door, sign right now, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting the best vehicle for your money. You know, you can do better. Work with the dealership that makes you feel better. So that's what I absolutely tell everybody to do.
I go with the dealership that gives me, free popcorn, hot dogs, balloons, and
that shows it. Look,
sometimes
we
there's
had
a donkey
Roger
involved.
from Mini of right. We had Roger from Mini of Portland on here earlier today. And Roger, they have an espresso machine. They have events at the dealerships they encourage you to come and participate in. I don't know, but if you need a donkey, I'm sure they would be able to fix you up with a donkey. So I have to tell you, there are ultimately dealerships who take care of you, not just the price. It's about somebody you can call and say, "I don't understand this," and they'll walk you through it. "I can't pair my phone to the car." They'll walk you through it. Those are the dealerships that really count in the future. So, if you're going to buy a car at a dealership, cap the clock. If you can't get in and out in 90 minutes, don't buy the car from them. There should be a time limit on there.
Call Roger at Mini Cooper and ask him about a dealership donkey today.
Yes. And you know what? Roger will tell you if he can get you a donkey or not. So those are questions, those are questions that you should ask.
Is leasing ever financially smarter than buying? Or is it mostly just about wanting a new car every few years?
I mean, that's the core of leasing, right? So the truth is, if you always replace your car in 2 to 3 years, if you're that type of person who trades in every 36 months, no matter what, leasing can actually reduce the depreciation risk of your vehicle. When you buy and sell quickly, you absorb the first year's depreciation, the market volatility, the trade-in negotiation risk. With leasing, for example, EV lease credits structure, EV, if there's local credits around that, you get it on the leasing. Low money factors, it can be better for you. If you value predictable costs, like how much it's going to cost me a month for stuff, lease payments are usually lower monthly payments. They keep you under a warranty because the car company that's leasing you the car wants to make sure the car's under warranty. Whereas if you buy a car, it may not be under warranty. It sort of helps you avoid long-term repair exposure because you're basically renting the car for the lease experience. The moment the loan is paid off, your payments drop to zero. So those are some of the things to think about. Anyway,
Nick, did you hear that
I hope we've answered all your...
picked up a lease for this show for another week?
Oh, and I had plans next weekend, but I guess we'll be back again next weekend. Testmiles.com 24/7. You can watch our videos, listen to previous episodes of the show, and see Trish do some cartwheels. It's all online.
Follow Test Miles on all social media platforms, wherever you're connected.
At Test Miles.
Give it up for Adobe, everybody.
When you run a business, there are a lot of boxes to check.
Let's see. Payroll? Check. Inventory? Check. Insurance?
Well, good thing Simply Business makes getting small business insurance fast and easy. Just answer a few questions, review your quotes, and get covered in under 10 minutes, all online. It's that simple. Check insurance off your list at simplybusiness.com.
Quick, choose a meal deal with McValue. The $5 McChicken meal deal, the $6 McDouble meal deal, or the new $7 Daily Double meal deal. Each with its own small fries, drink, and 4-piece McNuggets. There's actually no rush. I'm just excited for McDonald's.
For limited time only, prices and participation may vary. Not valid for McDelivery.